Chapter 1. My maids chattered excitedly as they prepared me, brushing rouge across my cheeks while I tugged at my beige night dress, trying to calm my racing heart. Today was meant to be the happiest of my life. I would marry Tauren Lockwood, son of the Kinderlock Pax Alpha, ending the decade-long feud between our peoples. As daughter of the Nightvale Alpha, I was the bridge to peace sealed in blood, bond, and destiny. Tauren and I had never been strangers thrown together by politics. We were born rivals, raised to hate, to compete, to stand on opposite sides of a war. We didn't start, but the moment the true bond snapped into place, everything changed. It was immediate, fierce, undeniable. From that day we stole moments under the moon, shared whispered promises across borders, confessed fears and hopes for a future without bloodshed. We became inseparable, even after the recent ambushes and massacres that had bloodied Kinderlock. We held on. I convinced my father to send warriors, medicine, supplies. Soon this would be my pack too. Yet the attacks puzzled me. Everyone blamed rogues, but rogues lacked strategy, pattern, purpose. Something felt orchestrated. A maid's soft laugh pulled me back. "What are you thinking, my lady? You look troubled on a day of joy." I forced a smile. "Just the past and the future." She beamed. "The Alpha's sun won't be able to look away tonight." Heat rose in my cheeks. I wondered if Tauren felt the same nervous thrill, if he paced as he did when burdened, counting the hours until moonrise. A sharp knock shattered the moment, hard, urgent. The room stilled. "Enter," I called. The doors burst open. A Kinderlock guard stepped in, breathing uneven,
Your hair
eyes
is almost
shadowed.
ready,
"No bow,
and your face
my
glows
lady," he
beautifully.
said
Thank you
stiffly.
both. I
"Alpha
feel
Tauren
so
commands your
beautiful."
presence." Immediately, confusion spiked. "Now, the ceremony is at moonrise. Now," he repeated, jaw tight, cold slipped down my spine. I rose, nightgown, barely reaching my knees, and followed. The halls felt wrong to quiet. No music, no wedding preparations. Only heavy silence. In the central courtyard my steps faltered. The entire pack stood gathered. No joy on their faces. Only judgment, anger. Torches cast harsh shadows over rigid warriors and cold-eyed elders. The air pressed thick with accusation. At the center stood Tauren, not in ceremonial robes, dressed as Alpha, ready to judge. Beside him to close stood Rella, the pack's oracle. My stomach twisted. She belonged at no man's side like that. Not today. Rella's predictions had never failed. Every massacre, every death, she sensed bloodshed like wolves sense storms, though never the precise who or when. Her word was law. The guard cleared his throat. "Alpha?" She was in her room. She didn't resist. "So she doesn't know. Doesn't know." My eyes flew to Tauren. "What is this?" My voice cracked. "Why am I here?" His gaze locked on mine, cold, unfamiliar. The bond between us thinning like mist. When he spoke, his voice rang like drawn steel. "Before I tell you why you stand accused, answer this. Where were you a week ago, right before the last massacre?" I stared, mind rejecting the question. "With my father's men at the border. I asked them to request more supplies." His face hardened, not thoughtful, but contemptuous. "I'll ask once more, Darielle. Where were you?" "Tauren, what's happening?" "I told you, tell the truth." He roared, stepping forward. The shout hit like a blow. My eyes stung. "I am. You are nothing but a liar," he said, voice turning to ice. I should never have trusted a daughter of our rivals. The words sliced deep contempt, not just anger. Our bond thrown back like garbage. "Tauren, please," he signaled. A servant placed a folded parchment in his hand. He unfolded it slowly, displaying it. "This was found in your room. A map. Kinderlock routes, defenses, ambush points marked. Impossible. Only Tauren and 3 elders had access." "How?" I whispered. "Why was this in your room?" His calm was worse than rage. He had already decided. "I don't know. Someone planted it. Call the witness." A hunched man stepped forward. "Tell us what you saw," Tauren ordered. I saw her, speaking to one of the attackers. The courtyard went deathly still. "No," I breathed. "I was speaking to my father's messenger." Tauren's lip curled. "Your father's messenger? Or the one he sent to slaughter us?" "My father would never. You and your father planned the massacres," he said, voice rising. "You've been obsessed with me since childhood. You created chaos to force my hand, to force this marriage." The world tilted. Obsessed, forced, as if our love had been manipulation all along. "You're only marrying me for the alliance?" The words tasted like ash. Guilt flickered in his eyes so brief I might have missed it if not for the bond. Then his face hardened. Don't act wronged. You killed our people. That's not true. Someone planted the map. The witness is lying. Would the oracle lie? Chapter 2. The question struck like a death knell. No one questioned Rella, ever. She stepped forward, torchlight hollowing her eyes. Since the massacres began, my visions were clouded. I saw only a cloaked woman. But last night the veil lifted. She turned and pointed at you. Murmurs erupted. Shock, rage. Darielle Emberlow of Night Vale. Rella continued evenly. I saw you and your father conspiring with rogues. I heard you laugh, saying soon Alpha Tauren would be wrapped around your finger. Gasps. They believed her. Of course they did. Tauren advanced. Witness, map, oracle, all point to treason. My ears rang. Confess, he said, and your punishment may be merciful. Lie, and I will execute you. Execute. You would believe them over me? My voice shook. Your mate? The one who held you when your parents died? Pain flashed across his face. Then his hand cracked against my cheek. The slap snapped my head sideways. Heat exploded. The pack gasped. Do not speak of them, he snarled. You worthless thing. He turned to the priest. Begin the stripping ritual. She does not deserve to be wolf. Terror clawed me. Stripping, severing my wolf, my identity, our bond. Worse than death. No. Tauren, you can't. My father will, he smiled cold, chilling. We've already taken care of your father. My breath stopped. In 2 days your entire pack will be wiped out. Understanding knifed through me. How? The Oracle's mother is a general of Black Moon Pack. She agreed to help us annihilate Night Vale. Black Moon. The butchers who left nothing behind. The priest approached, bowl of silver ash in hand. Its scent stung ancient. Final. Hold her. Warriors seized my arms. I thrashed. You can't take my wolf. Please, Tauren. For one heartbeat the bond pulsed, wounded, conflicted. I felt his hesitation, his buried pain. Tauren, you know me. The bond doesn't lie. His eyes flickered guilt, agony. Rella's voice cut through. Hesitation in the face of treason weakens a ruler. My alpha, his face turned to stone. Proceed. Fingers smeared ash across my forehead. Agony white, blinding tore through my soul. My scream shattered the night. The bond burned, resisted, fought like something alive being ripped apart. I felt him feel it, his breath hitch, fist clench. Tauren. Raw, desperate. His gaze met mine. Pain. Real. Deep. Rella leaned close. The traitor's bond must be severed completely. He turned away. The priest pressed ash to my chest. Something snapped clean, brutal. My wolf's howl faded to silence. The warmth vanished. Hollow cold rushed in. I collapsed, clutching the empty place where the bond once lived, gasping as the world turned distant, muted. Dead. For the first time since I met him, Tauren felt like a stranger.